pretended to go bankrupt to test my boyfriend's loyalty, he ghosted me. 2 years later, he's homeless and I'm earning 4x my old salary. I'm a 30-year-old woman, and 2 years ago, I decided to test my boyfriend's loyalty. It sounds petty when I put it like that, but I had my reasons. We'd been together for nearly 3 years. When we met, he was 33, broke, living with his parents, and stuck in odd jobs that barely paid the bills. I had a stable job in corporate marketing, decent savings, and enough industry connections to be useful. I believed in him. I really did. So when he told me he was desperate to find something steady, I introduced him to an old friend of mine who owned a major medical equipment company in our city. She owed me a favor and offered him a job as a sales representative. I vouched for him. I told her he was reliable and hardworking, words I fully believed at the time. At first, he was grateful. He'd text me sweet messages about how he didn't know where he'd be without me. But the moment his commissions started coming in and he could finally afford his own car and nights out with colleagues, his attitude shifted. He became distant. He'd read my messages and not reply for hours or days. Our dates turned into him scrolling on his phone or making excuses to leave early. I kept brushing it off, telling myself he was just adjusting to his new job. But I noticed a pattern. Whenever he hit a wall at work, an unhappy client, a missed sales quota, he'd suddenly remember I existed. He'd call me panicked, beg me to talk to my friend, his boss, so he wouldn't get fired, and I'd help. I'd talk her down, smooth things over, and every time I told him, "You need to get serious about this job. She's not going to keep forgiving you." Instead of appreciating it, he snapped. He called me toxic, said I was bringing bad vibes into his life, and told me to stop projecting negativity. I was floored. After everything I'd done, this was how he saw me. That's when I decided I needed to see his true colors. I called him one evening and told him I'd been laid off. I said I'd lost all my savings covering my bills, that I was basically bankrupt and had no idea what I'd do next. I expected him to be supportive, even just a little. Instead, he laughed under his breath and said, "You'll get used to it. Happens to everyone." And then he ghosted me. Just like that. No texts, no calls, nothing. What he didn't know was that I hadn't been fired. I'd resigned. I'd been planning for months to leave my corporate job and go full-time as a freelancer. I'd saved aggressively, built up a client list, and within 6 months of leaving, I was earning 4 times my old salary. I bought a beautiful condo, started traveling more, and for the first time in years, I felt truly free. Meanwhile, I heard through mutual acquaintances that things weren't going well for him. Without me there to cover for him, my friend eventually fired him. His drinking escalated. His parents kicked him out after he stole from them. Rumors started circulating about him couch surfing, picking up day labor gigs, and getting into pills. 2 years after I lost my job, I ran into him outside a grocery store. He looked rough, thin, unshaven, wearing the same stained hoodie he used to sleep in. He recognized me instantly and froze. I was with my boyfriend, a tall, brilliant software engineer who treats me like gold. My ex tried to make small talk, asking what I'd been up to. I smiled politely and said, "Oh, work's been amazing. I'm freelancing now, earning about 4 times what I used to. And this is Ryan, my boyfriend." His eyes went wide. He mumbled something about being glad I was doing well before walking off. I learned later he's been staying in a shelter and battling addiction. And honestly, I don't even feel guilty. I defended him, believed in him, and he showed me exactly who he was when he thought I had nothing left to give. Now I'm in love with a man who actually supports me. I've built a career I'm proud of, and I don't look back. That fake "I lost everything" phone call was the best decision I ever made because it revealed the truth. He wasn't with me for love. He was with me for convenience.